Now both of these urchins have holes in them. And we want to put that hole in there because it seems to be an important part of them. And I'm going to make it dark. Now, as you've noticed, I haven't put any black out on my palette. And I tend to try to avoid black if I can, although I will use it sometimes. But here I'm going to teach you a little thing about colors. The colors that I have here are not necessarily compatible colors. In fact, we have a situation here where the cadmium red and the ultramarine blue do not get along very well. They don't like each other a whole lot. And then what would ordinarily make a nice purple, actually in this case makes a very muted, almost a dull violet. We're going to use that for our dark. So here, what amounts to an ugly violet turns out to be a sort of an elegant solution to a dark. Okay, now we got the cube to do, and the cube is an interesting phenomenon because we've got a pattern on the cube. When you have a pattern on any object, it's better to do the object without the pattern and put the pattern in on top, and that's what we're going to do here. Now I look at the cube up there, I look at that sandstone cube. Oh, that's a red-orange. I'll try my cadmium scarlet. I'm going to add a little light to it to get to the value I want to get to. And I have to add the complement. Now this is a brown, so we add a lot of the neutralizing color, which is the complement to these colors. That's pretty close. Let's try that. All right, I'm doing the lighter side first. Not too far off. Now, once again, I want to emphasize the blend that this is. I want to be sure that people understand that this is a plane which is not parallel to the picture plane. So I want to make this into a blend. And the way we make it a blend is we blend to greater contrast in the foreground. This is my foreground part. We're going to see this piece and this piece having the greatest contrast. So I want to make sure that as I get over here, this is not as dark as it is here. So I'm going to make a little bit of a light blend on that side. Now when you make a blend, you always have half of the brush in the light and half of the brush in the dark. Now I'm evening it out a little bit, and I'm going to bring that up a bit. There's a slight, subtle variation in the value. I'm going to just give you a little bit more here. Okay, that's the light side. Now I want to make the dark side, and the dark side actually has a little bit more violet in it. So I'm going to take my base color and add just a trace of violet to it. Well, I'm going to need more than a trace, I can see that. So, back to my scarlet, some violet. That looks pretty good. So, now, high contrast right here. And then a blend. This is a plane not parallel to the picture plane. This blend goes off, so I want to make this into another slighter, more toward the middle value as I get back here. Right, see how that corner comes forward? This helps to create the illusion of 3 dimension. Let me put the cast shadow in here while I've got this color, because the cast shadow, that shadow which is not connected to the object, of the urchin, in this case, is the same value